the Republic of Namibia, Madam Monica Kaingos once said, "I am inspired by people who are driven by their roles." On that note, I'd like to welcome you, dear viewers, to our episode of Namibian Inspirational Notes with Nam Inspiration. On today's show, we are joined by an inspirational young woman who served the Republic of Namibia once as the first secretary at the Namibian High Commission in Pretoria, Republic of South Africa. A mother, a daughter, a friend, an aunt, our guest is currently serving as the Chief Foreign Relations Officer at the Ministry of International Relations and Cooperation here in the Republic of Namibia. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome her, Madam Shaduka. Thank you very much for making time to share your inspirational story with us. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much. I feel honored to be here with you today at Nami Inspirational.
Okay. As we kick off this interview session, just tell us a bit about your childhood. When and where were you born? The influential people at the time of your birth, as well as your favorite game that you used to play at that time when you were growing up.
Thank you very much. I was born 40 years ago in a village called Ndola. A village is a community where everybody feels part of that. In a village, it's not like I'm a child of who. I was influenced by various elders, parents, who contribute to my upbringing, but I attribute this to my late grandmother, who I looked up to as an inspirational in my growth. I used to play with other kids, but I used to be helpful to all elders in the community by helping them to bring their water or go fetch firewood for them, which was an interesting part of my daily activities. I used to play with other kids, but I used to like a game called Fufila. Some they call it Dilekende. Thank you.
Well, that's very beautiful, and when you said that, it also just struck a few memories of my own at the time of my growing up. So tell us a bit about the history of your school, the school environment, your favorite subjects, and any extramural activities that you participated in at the time.
I attended my high school at Negumbo Senior Secondary School, which is far deep in the district of Ukwambi in Umsati region. It's one of the top performer schools that the Namibian government have produced, and I'm grateful and proud to be called Elena from Negumbo. That school, I believe their performance is being made because of their national anthem, which is, I'm not a good singer though, I could have sing it for you, the national anthem that they are living by. So, and on my favorite subject, coming to my favorite subject, I like agriculture. I don't know why I didn't become a veterinarian or an agriculturalist. But agriculture, the reason why I like it, it highlights, it's giving practical example of what to do, and then you are attaining result by the way. You are doing things that you are seeing at the same time. Like if you sow a seed, it will germinate to a small plant, which will be a fruit, and then that way you know I'm doing something. And then in this time of where food security is of most important, agriculture, it's a very good subject to follow.
I think now it triggered my mind that the learners at Neumbo High School were inspired by an inspirational anthem of the school. Maybe you can do us all an inspirational favor and just sing for us maybe a verse or two, just so that we can follow and some memories in the fellow learners from Neumbo. Just a verse or two, that will make us very happy.
Okay. The national anthem of Negumbo Senior Secondary School we used to sing. By that time our principal was Mr. Stein. It goes, but I'm not a good singer, excuse me. It goes, Far in the north of our country, deep is the streak in Ukwambi, lies our school Neumbo, committed in what we do. Stand for good education, discipline to build our nation. In our heart with all. Okay.
Oh, that touched me as well. Thank you very much for sharing that part of your life. So let's talk a bit about your work. What was your first job?
Ooh, my first job is very interesting. We all started somewhere. For me, I started my first job as in the Namibian government. I have been a public servant all along for the past 2 decades, wow. I might say. Oh, yes. I started as a reception clerk at the government garage under the Ministry of Works and Transport, where I used to receive cars when the government cars are brought in for service. I wrote a job card, what is wrong with the car, and I sent it to the workshop.
Lady of many talents, what you call a jack of all trades. Beautiful. What do you consider to be the best work environment?
The best working environment is an environment where growth and learning is enhanced, where all teams play their role, where employees feel recognized, and where competency and merit are being met in the growth of each employee. That is what I feel it's a good working environment.
Yeah, indeed so. Career. So apart from being paid money, how else has your career created value to your life?
Okay. In my career, I learned the value of culture, the cultural heritage, the national history, because the cultural heritage will help you to be defined in a foreign country, and then the national history will help you to know where you are coming from, so that you will know where you are going. I also learned the international cooperation, the importance of to cooperate with the international community. Thank you.
So I think that's quite an interesting field that many young people I've seen now are pursuing, and they are showing a lot of interest in it, and indeed I'm sure they're going to learn a lot from you on this very important show. So let's talk a bit about family. In your introduction we mentioned that you are a mother. So how many children do you have?
I'm blessed with 3 children, 2 beautiful girls and 1 cute boy. They are aged 19, 10 and 7.
Oh, nice. So what does the word family mean to you?
Family, to me, it's the beginning of everything. It's the root of everything, where we all belong to a family, and then it's the family that will first teach you how to walk, how to talk, how to interact with the outside world, and to play with other. They instill value, moral, and discipline. Yeah.
Okay. So we're about to take a short break. Before we do that, I'd just like you to describe yourself as a parent.
I'm a mother, as you said. I'm a disciplinarian mother, supporting, loving, and caring. I believe in the upbringing of a strong child than repairing a broken adult.
Well, indeed, that's quite a powerful quote. touch on love. What is your definition of love?
Love is a mixture of many things to me, where it encompasses honest, respect, trust, communication. It's a reciprocity of feelings towards each other.
If you were to rank the following in importance, how would you rank them accordingly, which is family, career, love, life?
Okay, I will start with the big four. Okay, I will start with life, because we have to be alive before anything else. And then followed by family. After we are given life, we have to belong to a family. And then after family, there comes love. We have to love our family, and family is teaching us to love, and we spread love to the community. And then after love, we can now pursue our career in different fields.
Such as diplomacy and agriculture, not to mention the government garage. Beautiful. So do you think people fall in love because the right person has arrived, or because they think the time is right?
When one has to fall in love, the time is not, we shouldn't chase time, like the time is ticking for me to get married or to get a baby. Might be a baby, but to fall in love, one has to wait for the right partner. Because if you chase time, you might end up begging for attention and affection. But when you find the right person, everything will be given to you as a bonus.
Yeah, indeed. That's quite interesting. We're now going to touch a bit on political life of Miss Shaduka. Miss Shaduka, what do you consider to be the most significant political event that has happened during your life?
The significant event, there are actually two. I can mention two, right?
Yes, for sure.
One is what I call a professional coup that happened in the Republic of Zimbabwe that led to the resignation of President Mugabe. May his soul rest in peace. He was indeed one of the great leaders Africa had. And one, it's the 45th president of America. During his tenure of 4 years, President Trump, the world order he created, and then the stain it caused in the multilateralism, how America, which is a main donor, withdraw in international organizations such as World Health Organization, UNESCO, and Paris Agreement. That is a significant event that one have to revisit, although without pride, but it shouldn't be repeated.
Indeed. What would you consider to be the most important war fought during your lifetime?
Ooh, did I fight any war? I was too young to join the liberation struggle, but the most significant war that we are fighting is the current pandemic we are facing, the COVID-19. This has affected the worldwide, where you are walking in town and you can't recognize your friends because they are wearing a mask. That alone is a war that we will remember for our generations to come.
Indeed. What would you like to see change in the current political or social environment?
Okay, politically, I will now bring it to my country. That is where I am, that's where I can talk. Politically, I would like to see various intellectual Namibian from all walks of life, being academician, being political affiliated, who I currently see they are pulling in different direction while they have constructive ideas, to come together and then just provide solution to the current political challenge we are facing as a country. And then socially, I would like to see transparency as well as deserving service delivery to all Namibian citizens.
If you had to choose, what political or social cause would you give your life for?
I will die for justice for all.
Oh, beautiful. Straightforward. Indeed, very good. So, everybody comes from a respective country. Now, if you were to stand on a stage and market yourself, what would you say makes you a proud Namibian?
Ooh, I'm a very proud Namibian. I don't know where to start. Okay, being proud of your country, it's carrying your country's pride everywhere. And that has to do with patriotism. I'm a very patriotic Namibian. And what makes me proud as a Namibian, we have a very beautiful country. The landscape, we are very blessed to have natural resources in this country. Every tourist and everybody you are meeting, they want to be in Namibia. That makes you wonder why, and then make you believe that my country is indeed beautiful. Namibia is blessed with beautiful people, very friendly. We have freedom of speech in this country. We are peaceful people. That's why I like you also.
Oh, thank you, and I like you too. Now, generally, what are the top 5 things you cherish in your life? In no chronological order.
Okay. In my life, I cherish family. That's number one. I owe my family everything. No matter how far I go or how rich I become, I can't repay them for the love for me to be who I am today. I also cherish my elders. The elders, we need to be, as young generation, we need to be close to them. We need to tap from their wisdom. We need to learn what transpires during their era. It's such inspiring and motivating story that we can build to face the future. And then I also cherish you said 5, right?
Yes.
Women, mothers, just for their loving and caring nature. And then children, they are so innocent. They are just innocent people that need to be protected and cared for. And then I cherish disabled people, but they are able.
Indeed.
When I look to those people, I think of myself, what can't I do if these people in their condition, physically challenged, they can do certain amazing things, but I'm struggling to do something. I look positive in life because of them.
Indeed. Yeah, they're really very inspirational people because although they are disabled, they are able. And they're doing amazing things every day in our different communities, and it's proven. So really we take off our heads for them. So what is your greatest hope for the world, for Africa, for Namibia?
My greatest hope is for the land of the brave inhabitants to be brave enough to put their political differences aside, and we collectively fight for the socio-economic challenge we face as a country.
Indeed. Do you find that faith and spiritual values play a role in your daily life, in your career, in your love life?
Yes, ma'am. I was even gone thinking. Sorry. I'm a spiritual person. I'm a believer. I have faith. And I talk to my Heavenly Father daily, anytime. I can just close my office, start praying, in the bathroom I can pray. So that basically means I kneel to fight any battle of my life.
That's very inspirational to hear. So if you could be anyone in history, who could you be and why?
Very interesting. Do I want to be in deeper? No, thank you. I would like to be Pomwenepawa Shaduka. I envy myself so much. I love myself so much. And I believe I possess the quality, the stamina to contribute to the historical tales that one day somebody will stand up and tell that I would like to be Smile. I'm creating my own memories.
That's beautiful. And I think, we need to do more of that. We need to be more of, I want to be myself, because you have lived a life, you have made legacies, you've met people, and you've touched lives. So that's beautiful. So on a lighter note, Miss Shaduka, what song do you sing in the shower often?
Okay, every time I go bath, there's this one song that I always sing. It's by the Unam choir, but it's no Shuambo. It's saying, Muthi wanje ondithana oma no kuvu ewiranje no kwaya mukuranje. So that in every obstacle of my life, I call on to the Lord, and then He hears and answers. So that is basically my everyday.
So does the song motivate you and inspire you due to the strength of its lyrics?
Yes, it strengthens my spiritual life, my faith, and to believe that everything is possible in this life.
That's nice. So there is a saying that goes, what's behind a name? So we have famous brands all over the world. We have Indongo Toyota, we have Kentucky Fried Chicken, we have many names that are explaining a certain thing. So with you, we hear that you have a name called Smile, and many people address you by the name of Smile. So we'd just like to also know what's behind the name Smile.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, my namesake was nicknamed Smile. And then when I was maybe in grade 7 at school, I used to smile a lot. Even you hurt me, I would just smile. I hardly get angry. And people think, they even stereotype with the Kwanyama saying, I have a Kambwenga. But it's not the case. I was just born like that. And everybody start calling me Smile, Smile. So I start even introducing myself, because if I tell someone I'm Pomwenepawa Shaduka, the next thing you hear, oh, but why didn't you tell me I Smile? Yeah, that is,
No, it's nice. You can see you are doing your name now as well. So I'd like to make use of this opportunity to thank you for sharing your inspirational journey with us. It was indeed an honor to learn from your experiences of your 4 decades. We'd like to wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Wish you all the best with your role as a mother. Continue nurturing your children and continue serving your country with pride, loyalty, commitment, and dedication. So that brings us an end to our show. Until next time, bye.